haunting me. And in a nutshell, it was haunting me. So I had to get back into it. I'll be miserable if I don't do this shit. You know what I mean?
So how did y'all two get together? Like, what you know?
I heard him on Red Pill.
Paths.
I heard him on Red Pill's project,
Okay.
Scorpion King,
Okay.
and I thought Red Pill's project
Red Pill.
last year. Red Pill's project had to be one of the best projects I heard last year, but because he doesn't have a certain platform, it's not recognized like that. But if you heard Scorpion King and you listened to it, it was one of the best projects. And one thing Red Pill kept telling me was that, yo, I'm messing with this dude named Cambatta that's helping me along the way. I'm like, who the fuck is Cambatta? He was like, yo, it's this young dude, A.A. Rashid put me on to, and the dude is nice. Like, he's nice with hooks. He's teaching me about emotionalism as far as what Young Thug is doing. It's not just about lyrics, it's about emotion at the same time, and he taught me how to combine it. So I'm like, okay, yeah. And then when I heard his project, I'm like, oh shit, when I get back on my beats, I gotta fuck with Cambatta. Got to, man. So yeah, so then I just reached out to him at that point, you know what I mean?
All right.
Well, you want me to answer it from my perspective in about 33 seconds?
Of how y'all guys
That's the number.
So about 3 years ago this time, I was just watching these human beings inside of maybe a 42-incher from Lucky Zenith screen. And within myself, within my imagination, I said that I have to align myself with these people. These people think like me more than anybody else that I'm able to witness. So I came down 2015 with $5 in my pocket from Tampa. Shout out to Tampa, Florida. Originally from New Haven, Connecticut. Went to Tampa, Florida. I knew that I had to. If I'm gonna do this, I have to do it the real way. I had to come back to the source. 2015 came back with $5 in my pocket. At the time, Brother Perlite was doing a lecture with the Jewish dude.
Yeah,
Harry Rosenberg. And at the time, A.A. Rashid already shared my music on Facebook to Blue and Red Pill. So as soon as I saw them, those were the first two humans that first two spirits I went up to. And I went up to them and I was like, yo, y'all gotta come through ASAP. They came through. We made for this, which was the theme song for the longest.
You won that joint?
Yeah, that was my voice that said, I was made for this. I was made for
Okay,
this.
see, let them know. They don't know that. That's a hit right there.
Let me ask you something real quick. You said you came here with $5, right?
Bro, maybe.
So how long did it take you before you dipped into that $5? and what was the first thing that you bought when you got here?
Blunts. That's it.
Lunch.
So wait. Let's put this in perspective.
Yeah.
Now, how old are you at this time?
2005, what is that, 2 years ago? 28.
28. So you show up to New York from
Tampa, Florida.
From Tampa, Florida.
Mm-hmm.
But originally from New Haven.
New Haven, Connecticut.
Okay, but you were via Tampa, Florida. You get here, $5 in your pocket,
Mm-hmm.
and you break that $5. Was it $5 bill or was it like 5 cents?
It was 5 singles and change. I mean, four singles with a cacophony of different coinages.
Okay, so you say $5, but you rounded it off. It could have been $5.50. It could have been $5.60.
It could have been something.
Okay, I'm just checking. So I'm saying, so you bought blunts. Now, does that mean you bought weed, or you just somebody had weed but they needed blunts? So you said, yo, I got $5. I could get like 2 L's.
That's it, man.
You got like 2 L's? Is that what happened?
Any addict knows that you got to keep somebody around you that wants it more than you. So that way I can take the short road and buy the blunts while they obsess over the actual herbage.
There you go.
And that's survival 101. So yes, blunts.
You just bought the blunts.
It goes weed, water, it goes air,
right.
Weed, water, coffee, then food. Then food, you know what I mean? Like, so that's what it is. Like I'm on this planet to exhaust myself, to create every novel piece of artistry that I can to connect as many obscure points as possible, to bridge as many gaps as possible. And if I have to do drugs the entire time,
Then that's
and
what
forget
you
about
gotta
my
do.
health, I don't care. 100 years of living, of doing nothing but repetitious work versus 40 years of actually Michael Jackson type
You live
work.
longer. You live longer.
That's it.
Well, listen, I
Quantum leap.
applaud and commend that type of faith in one's dreams and one's vision, you know, to be able to just be like, fuck it. Like, I'm jumping out the window and whatever the fuck I land on is what the fuck I land on. Hopefully, there's something soft down there.
Yeah,
But, you know,
usually it's not.
you get impaled out this motherfucker if you're not careful.
Mario on a spike.
Yeah, alright. Well, listen, I'm ready to start hearing some music. Fuck all this talking shit. Like, let's get into the music. Oh, we got another sister in there.
The wife.
Hey, that's Shay Jamar. That's
That's
Apple
Shay
right
Jamar.
there.
Happy
That's
belated
Jamar.
birthday. Happy belated birthday. Belated.
So much love in the building.
SHAYGENRE, Shay Genre, the songwriter. Awesome songwriter. Let me tell you a quick story about Shay Genre.
Don't.
A quick story about Shay Genre.
That's right.
And it relates to how I connected with Cambatta. And, we talked about Cambatta so much, I done said his name, Cambatta. But it connects with the story. Well, listen. When I first started doing beats, my beats was kind of melodic, right? So I'm making like melodic beats. I'm making harmonic beats. I've always been in that melodic harmonic sound. And some of the dudes I was around couldn't relate to it. So when I connected with Shay Genre on the music tip,
sounded kind of soft.
yeah, you can say soft, yeah, you know, Drake-ish,
Say melodic, but let's
Give a lead.
Aubrey.
Let's say Aubrey, Aubrey, Drake-ish. So it was Drake-ish. So when I got with Shay Genre, she made my shit sound crazy. And I was like, oh shit, yo, nobody
toughen up.
I was like, yo, nobody. I was like, yo, nobody never caught the beat like that. Like she was writing songs like Mariah Carey type songs, like Whitney. Like I'm dead serious, y'all. She got a ballad that's so Whitney Houston-ish that it's amazing, that it's crazy. And I was like, yo, if I wasn't around her, I would have never did that type of beat because I was with dudes that just wanted a boom bap sound. They wanted a basic drum. They didn't want nothing extra to that. So I was working with a lot of R&B artists after I met Shay Genre. We was working on, and it was working out great. We did reference songs for Trey Songz, Ty Dolla $ign. Shout out to Sean Barron, Danny, who gave us the opportunity to work with them and do things. And Cambatta, I pitched a track. First, I wanted to pitch something to Loaded Lux.
Shout out to Loaded.
Loaded Lux didn't take a beat. Loaded Lux did the beat. Loaded Lux didn't take. Cambatta took. So after Loaded Lux didn't take the beat, I gave it to Cambatta. Cambatta took it, killed it. It's called X on the album. Over here, it's called X. It's called X. And I was like, yo, Cambatta gets what I'm trying to do. I'm like, yo, there's something New York is missing that the South got that we don't got. They got melody. But I'm like, with Cambatta, I could put lyrics with melody. And I got a winning formula. Cambatta listened to me. I was watching Drink Chaps. Nori said when he first met Pharrell told him, Nori, nobody listens to me, Nori. If you listen to me, I will make you a star. When I heard that gave me confidence. I'm like, I'm talking to Cambatta like that.
Right.
Because unless you like Timberland, nobody wants to fucking listen to you.
That's
They're
right.
like, they get the fuck out of here. Nigga, what you telling me to do? I know it. It's ego, it's testosterone. So when I heard Nori say that about Pharrell, I'm like, I'm gonna talk to Cambatta like that. I said, Cambatta, listen to me. Do X, do this, do that. Cambatta, listen to me. And that's how we created the project. That's how we created Black Magic. That's how we created X and everything else that y'all about to hear. So shout out to Nori, Drink Chaps. Shout out to Pharrell, Inspiration. Shout out to Timberland Inspiration. Shout out to Shay Genre, one of the first songwriters that was writing amazing ballads to my. As a matter of fact, Sonetta, this shit is so crazy. Yo, it's so crazy. Like shit is like a movie.
Right.
Sonetta introduced me to Shay Genre.
Wow.
That's how crazy this shit is.
You remember?
Yeah, I remember.
How? What day?
Malcolm X's birthday, May 19th.
Let me tell you.
2005.
I asked you to help me home.
Drive you home. I drove you home.
One day. You drove me home.
Yeah, I drove you home.
And I said, Rich.
So that's how. So I, you know, like I said, Sonetta.
I said, get that Rich.
The West Side Story.
Sometimes Sonetta is crazy. He can be a piece of shit. We all know that. We all. Sometimes, yeah, it's just like a. It's crazy. It's weird. It's weird with him.
It's another 6 Aries thing. Believe me, don't leave it alone.
But he introduced me to this queen, and I've been working her since then. She helped me progress as a producer, as a man, as everything.
That's right.
I met Cambatta in the process. This project is a culmination of all that. Like Lord Jamar said, we're going to get into it. On that note, give everybody a round of applause.
Yeah, but Rich, do me a favor.
Yeah.
The beat that Loaded Lux didn't want, make sure you send me that with my man on it so I can say, see Lux, you done fucked up.
Okay. We go ahead. But we gonna get into that. Let me cue the joints. Everybody relax. You know what I mean? We gonna get started.
Let's get it in.
You know what I mean? Give y'all a 2-minute break. We gonna get everybody a 2-minute break. You know what I mean?
Started like a bitch.
Cambatta.
Brick Target.
I do hosted by Lord Jamar.
Don't let nobody tell you.
I'm trying to tell them, we laid the foundation. We are filming, we doing this, really thought I was fucking.
Absolutely. You know what I'm saying? We put that work in from the beginning and reorganized, restructured, laid the blueprint for this, what you see here.